What's up, guys? It's your boy JMHV, and today I'm back with a an interesting video. Right. So today's video is very similar to the type of videos I have been doing and I have done in the past, and different. We'll be talking about For Honor. Yeah, but I'm actually gonna be talking about it instead of just like playing it and then showing you clips that I get of people. This is like a wider analysis of the game, the people who play it, how they play it, if the game itself is good, if it's bad, Um, but yeah, right. So first, I'd just like to address the overall state of the mechanics of the game. I can't lie, I've been playing the game since 2020, so I've had the game for 5 years. I think I got in like year, maybe not. No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been four. So I think I got the game in like year three of it coming out. It's like how they class the seasons, and I'll be honest, it's very shocking. The game was always there's always an exploit you could find. There's always something you could do to trick the system and to make it work best for you, and kind of go against what maybe the original intentions of the development was. But now it's shocking. There's you have to excuse me. I've forgotten a lot of the terminology for the game, but there's times when you can dodge when you shouldn't be able to. Dodge cancels. Superior lights to characters that shouldn't have that. Hyper armor is just ridiculous, and even when it's not, it is. It's just shocking, man. It's just shocking. It leads to players like abusing this, as I said before. It's it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I can't lie to you. The state of the game, and even in the gameplay, you can see it. It's just the way some people play. It's not even as if sometimes it's not even as if they want to play like this. It's that they have to. They have to, otherwise they can't play. Gladiator's a big one where there's so much mix-ups, and you can be so creative with such a character. You've got your deflex, you've got your punishers, you've got so many. The versatile. The Arsenal is so wide. It's such a versatile character that's been limited down now to such basic 2 or 3, 4 if you're lucky moves. Yeah, it just ruins it. It really does ruin it. And as someone who personally likes Gladiator or I don't know, like Shinobi or Nabushi, it's just you can't play the game unless you play it like some brain dead lobotomite that doesn't know how to, doesn't know the difference between X and Y. It's really shocking. It's really shocking. But I guess on the other spectrum of that, you got individuals that play that way because they just don't really care. It ruins it. It really does ruin it. Imagine you go to a football match. Yeah, imagine you go to a football match, and you're playing, right, and the only thing the enemy team does, right, the opposing team does, is pass around their back line. They don't try to attack. They can't even defend. They have maybe 6 people in the back line. They just pass and pass and pass and pass. What is the point? There is none. There is no point. There's no point playing because it just brings the game out of everything, you know. Or looking at the Getafes or the Arsenals of the world, where start getting a slight advantage, park the bus, mate. It's the same principle. Get a slight advantage, don't change it, stick to that, and that's how they win. It's embarrassing. It is actually really embarrassing. The fact that people even think that this is like a good, effective way of playing. It's just wow. It really does bring the fun out of the game, man. It really does, and especially in the most recent years, people just can't understand that they're assholes. Basically, they are assholes. They ruin the game for everybody. It's probably the most like opinionated or most stereotypical kind of For Honor player, but they're just wow, man. Wow, it's really shocking. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't played the game in about a year because of this, and I got back and instantly recognized that the game is still in its little cesspit, its little broken down ruins as to why I left it as, and that's the shocking part. That really is. And you might be wondering, Jamie, surely the game's not all that bad. You've just ripped in it for the past like 5 minutes. Surely it's not awful. And no, it's not. It's not. Like I said, there are characters out there, like Shinobi, was it Ocelotl, even Zhang Zhen, the characters that are so can be basic, but when you know them and when you know how to play them, it's beautiful. Not beautiful, but you know what I mean. It's lovely. It's it makes you fun. Even when you die, it's like wow, good game because it is. Because it is. When you have an actual Orochi player, an actual Orochi player that knows how to play the game, and they don't spam RB and A. They actually try and they play and they get the deflex and they parry and they wait and they take hits. They trade. That is when you're like, wow, okay, fair enough. And that's what makes the game so good. And that's what the most annoying bit about it is. You with a game of such high potential as it has, and a game so beautiful as like it is a beautiful game. As a game so beautiful as For Honor, the people that play it really do ruin it. They really do, man. This game could have been so much better as to where it is now, and I don't know, wasted opportunity, man. Wasted opportunity. But this wouldn't be a For Honor video or I wouldn't be someone who commentates on For Honor if I didn't crap on the new character. The new character is maybe one of the worst designed characters I've ever seen, ever. Top 10. Definitely top 10. Look, I played like 2-3 games with this character, right? Was it Katsun? Right? I played 2-3 games with her, and it's dreadful, man. It's dreadful. It's like a Berserker X Warlord. Just heavy. Like you can feint it. Yep. Guess what you can do? You can run at niggas. Guess what that does? It gives you a lunge. Oh, like it's such. Honestly, obviously it gets hard. Yeah, the game's been out for years. Coming up to a decade. It gets hard. It gets hard to perpetually add new ideas. But you don't have to. You do not have to add new ideas. You don't have to add new things to a game when it's not even properly made. You don't have to add new things to a game when there's so much missing. When there's something wrong with it, you don't need to add more. You just build up on what you already have, but they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? Instead, they're gonna piss out some awful character from Mongolia just to make the Outlander characters their range broader, and just say have a good day. You know what I mean? And you could look at a game such as like Rainbow Six Siege, as like an example of what I'm talking about. See, Siege has been around for a bit longer than For Honor. I'm pretty sure it's coming up to like a decade, right? And a lot's been added. To be fair, a lot has been added. A lot of new ideas, a lot of buffs, a lot of nerfs, a lot of new maps, characters, skins, different ways the game can be played. That's changed. However, you don't see like it's okay. To be fair, this is a bit interesting because with Siege, there is only kind of like a certain play style you can play, which is smart or you die. Really, the only way that you could be successful is if you know what you're doing. But I guess because of that, because of the little tweaks and the little stuff you can do, and the overall work put into the game, it makes it more enjoyable. I'd say Ranked Siege is far more enjoyable than any For Honor game when it comes down to playing, because I can play Rainbow Six Siege and I can have fun and I'll die, but I'll die to something stupid that's my fault. But in For Honor, I'll get light spammed by three dickheads that don't know what they're doing, and you know what I mean. And I literally will not be able to fight back. And then what? I can't fight back because the if it's not the guard making sense, then it's the parry timing. I'm gonna somehow time it wrong, so it's gonna have the parry animation. No, but it's gonna hit me still. Either that, or I'm gonna try and switch. I'm gonna try and switch. I'm trying to fight what option selects. Right, I'm gonna option select. No, yeah, no. Or I'm going to try and change who I'm trying to like attack, right? And then it's just not going to switch me to the right person. So whilst I'm fighting two people in front of me, when I want to look at someone behind me, I'm just going to get bummed. Basically, I'm just going to get bummed. And there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Whereas in Rainbow Six Siege, for example, you're fighting someone, you can hold an angle. You can rotate, you can, you know what I mean? There's so many different things you can do to get you out, so you can play the game. But For Honor, it's literally, you hit him first, and then you leave. You kind of rotate around, right? And then you find a good angle to attack from, or you die. That's literally the main thing. You hit him first, or you're dead. It's just stupid, man. It's stupid. I'm gonna stop this little rant now. I think it is. It's kind of getting a bit bad. I need to eat. I need to have a psychology test tomorrow. I need to revise a bit more for that. So I'm gonna love you guys and leave you guys. Pretty fast paced video. A nice little reintroduction for me coming back after like 2 years. But yeah, if you guys liked it, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it is soon, because this has been great fun to make. But yeah, love you guys. JMHV has signed out.